Hi viewers, welcome to Elite Academy. Today I want us to look at this question here, which says find the coordinates of the centroid of the area bounded by the curve y is equals to 3x squared, and we have been given our limits here where x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 4. So let us start with our x bar or our x coordinates. So we have a formula which is the integration of x and then y with respect to dx. So we have x and then our y, which is the one that we have been given in the question, and then we integrate it with respect to dx. But then we have our limits here, which is the upper limit, that's abbreviated as ul, and then we have our lower limit here, our lower limit over the integration of y with respect to dx. Here we have our upper limit and our lower limit, and then our y coordinate or our y bar is equals to a half, and then the integration of, we have our upper limit here and then our lower limit, integration of y. So and then we have another y here integrated with respect to dx. So here it was we were finding the value of x, but that's why we have included this x here. But now here we want to get our y bar, so we start by y and then the function itself, which is y, and then we integrated it with respect to dx over the integration of our upper limit, and then we have our lower limit here, and then our y we integrate it with respect to dx. So let us begin using these formulas now. Let us start with the value of x bar. So we'll have the integration of our upper limit is this one here, which is 4, and then our lower limit is 0. And then we have the integration of x and y. Y now it is the one we have been given in the question, so it is 3x squared, then integrate it with respect to dx all over the integration of our upper limit, which is 4, our lower limit is 0, and then our y, it is the function here, y is equals to 3x, so write 3x squared, then we integrate it with respect to dx. So doesn't if we take x multiplied by 3x squared, I'm going to get 3x power 3. So the integration of our upper limit, our lower limit, 3x power 3 with respect to dx over integration of our upper limit, our lower limit, 3x squared with respect to dx. So let us deal with the numerator first. Let us integrate 3x squared. So an example here, if you integrate x power n, you get x, and then the power, you add 1 to the power, then divide by the new power, which is n plus 1 over n plus 1. So let us use this criteria here to integrate this one. So 3x power 3, we are going to have 3x power 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. So it is 3x power 3 plus 1, which is 4 over 4. And then we have our limits. Our limit, our upper limit is 4, our lower limit is 0. And then we divide by the integration of this one, 3x squared, it is 3x power 3. And then we have our limits, which is 4 here and 0 here. So now we substitute the value of x, this one here, with the value of x with 4, and then we take the same equation, but now we replace the value of x with with 0, then we subtract. So we're going to have 3 and then 4 power 4 over 4 minus 3, and then our x, we replace it with the lower limit now, which is 0 power 4 over 4 all over 3x. So we start with the upper limit, so it is 3, 4 power 3 over, we have over the new power here, we had forgot, so over 3, and then we subtract 3, we replace the value of x with our lower limit, which is 0 power 3 over 3. So this one gives us 0 because anything multiplied by 0, it is 0. So this one also disappears, we're going to have 0. So let us start with the numerator, which is 3 and then 4 power 4, it is 768, and then divided by 4, which is going to give us 192. And then the denominator, it is 3 times 4 power 3 over 3. So 192 over 3, 64. Or else you can just cancel this one and this one, and then 4 power 3, you get 64. So you take 192 divided by 4. 192 divided by 4, it gives us so 192 divided by 3, you get 64. So now you take this one, the numerator, divided by the denominator, which is 192 divided by 64. If you divide here, 192 divided by 64 equals to 3. So now our x bar, or our x coordinate, is equals to 3. So now let us find our y bar, or our y coordinate. So let us look at this one here. It is a half, and then the integration of, we have our limit, the upper limit, which is 4, the lower limit is 0, and then y is 3x squared. It is the one in the equation there, in the question, y, which is 3x squared, and then we have another y, which is 3x squared. We integrate with respect to the x, and then over the integration of our upper limit, which is 4, our lower limit is 0, our y, which is 3x squared, with respect to the x. So let us multiply this one and this one here. We are going to have a half, then the integration of 3x squared times 3x squared, going to get 3x power 4 with respect to the x. But then we have our limits here, and then over the integration of our limits, 3x squared with respect to the x. So it is a half, and then let us integrate. So if we integrate here, we add 1 to the new power, to the power, then we divide by the new power. It is going to be 9x power 5 all over 5, and then we have our limits up here, 4 and 0, and then over the integration of 3x squared. So we're going to have 3x power 3 over 3. Then we have our limits, which is 4, 0. But we can cancel out this one, so we're going to remain with x power 3. So it is a half, and then let us write this, but replacing the value of x with our upper limit, and then subtract the whole of this one, replacing the value of x with our lower limit. So it is 9 and then 4 power 5 all over 5 minus 9, but we replace x with our lower limit, 0 power 5 all over 5, and then we divide by this one, and this one cancels out, will remain with x power 3. So it is x power 3, but now we replace the value of x with the upper limit first, and then we subtract the whole of this one, but replacing the value of x with our lower limit. So we're going to write 4 here instead of x. So it is 4 power 3 minus 0, which is the value of x, but in the lower limit, power 3. So it is a half, and then 4 power 5. So if you take 9 times 4 power 5 over 5, you're going to get 1843.2. This one is 0, so it will just disappear. And then you divide by 2. If you divide by 2, you get 921.6. And then you divide by 64. If you divide by 64, you get 14.4. So our y bar, or our y coordinate, it is 14.4. So the coordinates now of the centroid, it is x and y, which is our x is 3 and our y is 14.4. So this one now becomes our final answer. So thank you for watching. I will humbly request you to subscribe on my YouTube channel. You like, you comment. So thank you very much.